assembling the laser. Not disassembling, Johnny Five, no, assembling the AlgoLaser. And this happened to be the DIY Kit Mini. And these retail for under €200. Yeah, they're cheap as chips and they're available everywhere. So what we're going to do is, no further ado, we are going to assemble this laser using the tools that they supply. Hopefully I don't have to use my own. Just so to show that'll be easy for you. Okay? And we're going to do it real time. In other words, we're not going to edit this video. Unless I really have to. So it will be a bit of a longer video, but you know me. At least you can see how long it'll take you to put it together. Now, to be fair, this isn't my first laser I've put together. No. This is my... hold it down there. Yeah, my third laser I've put together. Now, the first one I was completing at another. Second one, well, you know, it's so bad. It's really easy, actually, in fact. And this one, hopefully, it'll be easier still. Just because I've got a little bit more of an idea how to put it together and what it's about, you see, and how it works. So, anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to put you over to the overhead camera. There we go. And we're going to remove the components out of the box. Now, I did do a unboxing video. You got this, obviously, this little bit of birch ply. That's just for you to have a little bit of a play on. You know, practice, so to speak. Let's get the microphone a bit closer. There we go. No, we're going to need that. We're not going to need that. I don't think we need what's in there. No, there's a few little bits of test, you know, for more consumables, bits of metal and what have you. And then all the certificates for the laser. So let's put that over there. Now, in the box, we have a very important manual. So let's place the manual over here. Also, I've got time ahead. You see that? Let's press start. Okay. No, don't forget that one. Now, I'm going to remove all the components from the box. I'm doing it for the purpose of the video, not for the... I don't necessarily recommend you do that yourself. I would say put the box to one side with all the bits in and pull them out as you need. Some of these parts you're not going to need straight away, so leave them in the box. You're not going to need the glasses, are you? No. You're not going to need the cables at the moment. No. Or the little brush. The laser module that is underneath here, okay? Leave that in there for a bit. Just forget about that moment. Let's concentrate on putting the frame together first, which includes this rail, which has 2 stepper motors on it. It does. And I've got power supply, little pipe, the air assist. We've got a wiring loom. We will need that. But I'm going to leave it in the box for the moment. Like I say, we're going to concentrate on putting the frame together first. So we've got a bag of bits, screws and what have you, and a cable. No, a belt. Not one belt. There should be 2 belts in there, hopefully. We'll see. So, and in there we got some feet as well. I did the unboxing, just so you know. There you go. Oh, I can't get it out. No. Can't get me to... Oh, there you go. Forgot it. That one there, on there. And we've got these little brackets here. We're going to need those. Alright, our little brackets. I'm not going to say, don't do it this way, okay? No. Keep the parts, the components inside the box to start with. And just take out what you need when you need to actually do it. Do it. Alright, so that's everything I need for the moment. So I'm just going to place this box to one side. That happens to be on the floor. Anyway, we don't need this rail just yet, so let's put this to one side here. But what we do need are these pieces. Now, I'll make an assumption here, because you know what I haven't done? I haven't read the instructions. No, I've barely looked at them. See, I'm a novice, you see. That's the whole point of this video. So what we're going to be doing is actually do what novices do. First of all, let's just double check my focusing. How's my focusing doing? I think that's probably about right there. No, that's not there. Not there, about there. Right in there. Or there. Or should I put it on autofocus, see what happens. Oh, put it on autofocus, that's even worse. Oh, that's terrible now. Let's take it off autofocus. Right, there you go. Alright, we're about there, I think. That will do us. Okay. So, and auto exposure's on. Okay, that's good. So we've got our little book. We're already 2 minutes, 3 minutes in. And we're going to start from the beginning. I'm not going to read all this, obviously. And as you can see, the book looks a little bit overexposed. So if I bring it a bit higher, I'll probably expose on it a little bit better. That's because it's white, you see. Yeah, so we'll get to the first stage. We've got the parts list here, all your bits and pieces that you're going to need, and there's little micro switches and stuff. I think they're already installed, the micro switches. I see one on there, and then there should be one to go on the other rails as well. So we'll see. There should be a micro switch somewhere. Yeah, a limit switch there. We've got one already installed. There should be one more limit switch. It's probably one of these bags or something. I hope. It's there. I can say it's there. Okay, that's good news. All right, so first of all, we need to assemble the frame. Stage 1, it says, assemble the frame. So I get up here, I want to assemble the frame. That's out of focus now, but there you go. Right, how are we going to do? Can we do that a bit better with that? Maybe we can put that onto, maybe it should be on autofocus, just so I can show you each page close up. Because they're white, you see. Is that a focus? There you go. Assemble the frame, stage 1. So you've got your left Y axis, which is the C. So the left are the long ones. There's the left and the right. The C and D. Obviously, this is going to take me a little bit longer because I've got to talk you through it. Unlike, obviously, if you're just going for it, you know, you're not going to have to listen to me ramble on, are you? No. Okay. And make note of these little these little stops here. There's a little stop there and there's a little stop on there. They go to the outside, like so. So the two stickers are facing upwards. Okay? Now we see here, we've got our numbers here on the left. So that's the C, and D is on the right. We then need our to and fro, our front and back rails. In this case, the A and B. A being the front rail, B being the back rail. That's when I wish I brought a drink in there. all this jabbering. Like so. Just lay them out like so. That gives you more of an idea of what is going on. Now, currently it's not even in focus. Why is it doing that? There we go. There we are. All right. So, we laid it out as far as we need to do on stage 1. So now we go to stage 2, or step 2. Right. Why would I do that without actually screwing it together yet? Did step 1 tell us to screw it together? Place the front frame flush. Secure using 5 screws. So we haven't finished step 1 yet. You see, this is what happens when you don't read the manual. Now I've got these little magnetic dishes, right? I'm going to plonk these over here. Oh, crikey, they're stuck together because they're magnets, all right? And this way I can put bits and pieces in without losing them. See, what you don't want is your screws are rolling off your bench and end up on the floor and you go hunting for them. It's not much fun. Take my word for it. So let's put them all in there like so and put the bag to one side. Oh, ain't that cool? They're all like sticking together like little ladders and stuff. Anyway, so it says here 5mm. So M5's 25mm long, so an inch along M5s, and there should be 4 of them. So that is 25mm long. So we've got 1. Okay, put in that dish. 2, 3, 4. Now, obviously, you're going to need something to screw them in with. Now, you might like to use your own tools if you've got your own tools. That might be your preference. I would recommend it, probably. Because normally when the tools that you get in these things aren't always up to a lot, to be honest. Not usually, no. So, basically, there's 4 screws, M5, 25mm long screws, that we're going to need to actually assemble this first stage of this frame. Now it's saying, now this is to me this is a little bit silly because don't get me wrong, on first impression I'm quite impressed with it, but if you're a novice to these things and you've never, okay, you might be quite technical, but don't mean to say you've actually know how to do mechanics and what sort of. Where's the screw go? I wonder, it might be obvious to some people. Some people it is not. Now there's a hole there, so to me it's obvious. It goes in there, right? Which means it's going to screw into the end of this rail here. Now I have to admit, the actual sections of these rails are actually quite solid, and that's not a lightweight thing. It's light, but it's solid. I mean, it's I say it's like they're quite solid. Oh, crikey, digging myself a hole now. Look, but you know, it's not rubbish like that. Definitely not. It's far for the money, especially for the money. It's far better than I first imagined. Now, just do my hand tight at this stage. Don't try and go crazy and tighten them all up just yet. All right. Don't do that one. Do that one. I'm gonna do these two first here. So B to D next, I think. Let's grab the next screw. And that's got to screw into B. Whenever I move away from the microphone, my volume probably goes down a bit. Now I have to speak a bit louder. Yeah. And I probably sound a bit more hollow as well. So I haven't tightened it up, but at least it's in there. Now I'm going to do this one here, which is C to A or A to C. Now this one's going to be, I think this is actually going to be really easy to put together. The two other lasers I put together, one was a longer Ray 5 laser. That was a little bit complicated to put together. I say complicated, it was more of a faff to put together. The B1 laser that I got by Longer, that was ridiculously easy. It's nearly all pre-assembled, really. Very, very little to do. I was quite impressed how easy that was. Which is good, you know, not everyone has the acumen to actually do this kind of work. It puts people off, you see. That's the problem when these things aren't actually ready to go. It puts novices off. Somebody who doesn't know, you know, who hasn't done anything like this before, they find this kind of thing a little bit daunting. Maybe they should do an assembled version and find a way of packing them so they're safe, you know? Or design them so they can be put together in such a way that anybody, well, I would say anyone can do this anyway, to be fair. You know, but say for instance, if I gave this to my missus to do, she'd look at this and think, what the hell do I do? She'd look at these instructions and she'd think to herself, oh, I don't know, you know? Because that's not her, you know, it's not her thing. That's not what she does, you know? It's not what her skill base is, you know? Let's just tighten that. Tighten that up a little bit. Just hand tight. Not quite there yet. I think that's, yeah, that's about it. Hand tight there. Let's tighten this one up a little bit as well. Now, I suffer with carpal tunnel syndrome, or I've had the operation for carpal tunnel syndrome. I haven't actually got it now, but it has left me with not very dexterous fingers, no. And not as able as I used to be. I used to do a lot of fine modelling work, you know. No, not page 3 or anything silly like that. No, I probably could do these days, page 3. I'm quite buxom, you see. Yeah, quite buxom. Yeah, saucy. Anyway, so we're going to tighten a little more. Now, I'm not actually going to over-tighten anything at this stage. No, well, not over-tighten. I'm not going to tighten them right up. You should never over-tighten anything anyway, should you? Because it'll be over-tightened. So there you go. Just hand tight, all right? You can always add to, you know, tighten a little bit more later. Right, what's next? Okay, so I've done step 1. And that's took me into 11 minutes into the time. Step 2, I'm going to try and get a light off it for you a little bit so it's not shiny. Assemble the X-axis component. So the big bit with the wheels on is the next bit we have to do. Okay, which is this piece. Now what I'm going to do is, before I do that, I'm going to move these things out of the way a little bit. Yeah, put these over here. These little feet, I'll put them right out of the way for now. And these little brackets here, I'll put them over there. Because we're going to have to try and manoeuvre this over the top of the rail towards us. And you look at that, so you can probably do it from the A side. Actually, you've got to do it from the A side because you've got these 2 stops here. So you have to push it on from the A. So that is the front. Okay? So, what way round does it go? Now, if you look at this here, you can see what way round it goes. It goes with the stepper motor pointing towards the B rail. So, in that case, it's going that way round. And I slide this, move it over a bit, okay, onto the actual frame, and the wheels go into little grooves, right? Now, there's something I want to show you in a minute, just in case, right? Because sometimes with these things, they're not always correctly adjusted. Just that. Oh, go in there, you little devil. Oh, my hands in the way. That's what's not going in. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Right, put that in there like that. It's fiddly, isn't it? A bit fiddly, but that's good. I'll go in. Oh, God, get my head back in my microphone now. What? No, okay, let me just put this around this way up. I've got a sneaky suspicion, like I was saying, that these wheels are not being adjusted correctly. Oh, tight on it. This one here is tight, really tight on this side. It's in there, but that is too tight. We will have to adjust that. That side's alright, I think, but this side is wrong. So bear that in mind. Don't make an assumption that everything is ready to go. That is stiff. Really stiff. That side isn't. This side is way too stiff. Now you can adjust that using your Allen key and... God, that's way too stiff, that is. And this... Oh my God, really? I'm sorry, AlgoLaser. Put a decent spanner in. You know, they're so cheap anyway, spanners are, you know. It's a little bit better than this, can't we? This is just terrible. Right, so these rollers are eccentric, yeah? Not eccentric as in they're a little bit crazy like me. No, eccentric as in they're a bit offset. So what you do is you loosen them, and then you can turn the actual roll around. So I'm just going to loosen two of them, okay? The front and the back roller, because I think they're probably... That one's definitely the tight one, because that was one I found difficult to get onto the rail. Just loosen it like so. Alright, and hopefully it should be a bit free now. See how free that is now? As that should be. That was stiff. Now, I'm not going to adjust that properly just yet. Well, actually, I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. But is it actually adjusted, or is that just made it loose on the rail? I might have just made it loose on the rail, actually, looking at that. So... hang on, let's try that. Right, let's just see what happens to that. If I tighten it up now, is it still loose? It's slopping it. You don't want any movement in it, but you don't want it tight either. It's tight. It's not going to do its job. It really isn't. Well, it'll just stop. I'll just keep going to error mode. That's too tight. So that one there is way too tight still. So it's that roller or the one below. That's too tight. So loosen it again. I keep headbutting that. That's probably when you can't. I can't see it. And what happens? I keep headbutting for the actual microphone, which is a little bit silly, isn't it? That. Okay. That. So basically, I'm twisting the little shaft, and where the bolt goes through. There's a centre with a hole just offset. So effectively what you're doing is you're moving the roller closer or further away. That's too tight. I didn't do it enough. Right. Let's try that. That's too tight. Okay, come on, try it now. Oh, that's definitely better. That probably want a little bit more tweaking, but I'm not going about it now. At least I can move it back and forth without causing any damage. It definitely is still a little bit on the tight side. You want it to move, but without any real resistance. Yeah. And currently it's looking a bit skew-if. Is that skew-if? Is that not tracking properly? Okay. 100. 105. No, it's correct. That's fine. I thought that wasn't parallel with this, but it is. That's probably a camera or the angle I'm looking at. But no, that is parallel. Doesn't look parallel from the top, does it? Or is it just me? I think it's probably just me, actually. Anyway, so we'll slip that rail on like it told us to. I've adjusted the end rolls. If it's too stiff and it's hard to get it on, you will need to adjust them. These still need adjustment, but I'll do that, you know, when I'm there, you know, when I'm a bit further ahead. Although it's not too bad. I do feel it's still too tight though. That's not too tight. Bear with me, I'm just going to have to do that because that's going to bug me. So I can't redo that at the moment, so let's move that around. Let's have a look. That's better. That's loads better. Tighten that. Yeah, that's better. Right. Okay, what's the next stage of this laser? So that's step 2 finished, it says, yes. So make the y-axis pass through the middle of the x-axis gear. Into the right foot. Okay. Of the x-axis gear. Okay. Flip the machine. Or flip it. Okay. Really? Right. We'll go sideways with in that direction. Hang on a minute. Doesn't look right here. Have I done something wrong here? No, that's right. Motor's there. Hang on. That's right. What's going on with this drawing? This drawing's showing the stepper motor on the opposite side. That don't make any sense. That's on a different side. It's on there. That's correct. Oh, hang on. Have I put it upside down? Flip the machine upside down. Oh, so the bottom's facing up. That's what happens when you don't read the instructions. So it's got to go upside down, right? With that part facing that way. Now it makes sense. Ah, you see? You're going to learn by my mistakes. Isn't that good, eh? So anyway, we've flipped it upside down. So what next? I imagine that these screws here have got something to do with these little brackets and stuff that we've got. Yeah? That's what I think. I might be wrong. Just... So what's next? So I flipped the machine. I've done that bit. Flipped the machine upside down with the bottom facing up. Okay, we've done that. Next stage. Oh, yes, we're onto little brackets. There's 4 little angle brackets. All right. And here they are. Those ones there, I imagine. So, let's take them out of the packet. We won't be using the laser in this video. That will be another video. We will do some projects with it. Okay, but for this video, we will do the assembly. End of the day, whoever buys one of these is going to have to assemble it, aren't they? Right, we've got 1, 2, 3 holes in there, but it looks like it's only provision for 2 holes. So how many holes do we use? Ah, just 2. Okay, 1. Ah, because the corner hole, I imagine, is going to be for the feet. Them. They're going to screw in there, I reckon. That would make sense, wouldn't you say? I think it does. I think it makes perfect sense. Yeah, perfect. Right, so we've got some more screws. What size screws do they say we need to use? The M5 14mm. Now, I've got a little rule. Verniers are good for this job as well. So we want the 14mm. That is a 14mm screw. Now, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1. Hey, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's shorter. Nope. 7, 8. Oh, it's 3 of those. Okay. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put these little brackets on. That way around, like so. Okay, that's easy. So you're going to place them in there. You know, when you start losing your dexterity, I can't even say it now. When you stop losing your English, I do get that a lot in this video. Is that English, they say? Probably not. But I don't care. No. A bit long in the tooth to worry about silly little comments. So, although I do get some good comments as well. Okay, just tighten that there. And tighten that one there. And then tighten the one that you put in earlier. And just make sure everything is together. Now, you could use a bit of little Loctite in there if you wanted to. That wouldn't hurt if you're worried, but I don't think you need to be honest. So it's just rinse and repeat. So you do that on each corner. Now, if I was going to edit this video, I'd say, you know, you'd then see, wouldn't you, for yourself, how easy it is. Because I can speed it all up and make it look stupid easy. But this is an honest video, okay? I am showing you how to do it, how to put this together, just following instructions. Like I said, I've never put one of these lasers before, this particular laser together before. And it is actually really easy. Now, first little thing I've noticed that I'm not too happy about is this piece of metal here has come with a bit of a bend in it. And it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be flat. That one's flat, and that one's flat. That one's is a bit damaged. It's got a bit of a bend in it. So it's only for the feet, so it's not too much of a worry, really. But bear that in mind. Now, I could straighten it, to be honest. I could get a couple of taps on a piece of flat steel. Then that'd be, flat. But I'm making a video. I haven't got time for that. No. Because I'm not editing this video. And I'm doing it real time, so I want people to see what I'm doing. Now, you see a lot of videos online. I'm not criticising other people's videos because some are really fantastic, very nicely edited and all together. Narration's really good. But I just want to be able to show you how to put this together. At the moment, I'm in at 24 minutes, and that's me jabbering. I don't know if there's actually a huge amount to do, to be fair. We do have to install the belts. There's 2 belts. You've got to make sure the belt's actually really easy, but you do may have to make sure you put them on the right way round. Alright? Otherwise you're gonna have a bit of a problem. Ain't gonna work. Okay, tighten on up. So I'm tightening the first bolt I put in as I go. And the reason why I didn't tighten it fully to start with is because it could influence the hole positions on this stage. I didn't want to do that. Now, it might not be any problem whatsoever. I'd just like to be, what's I saying? It's better to be safe than sorry. Yeah. That there, that one there. This is the last one. Now, do you know what I'm going to do next? I'm not even going to look at the instructions. I'm going to put the feet on. Because to me, it looks absolutely obvious to install the feet. Right, there you go. Now we've got our little feet here. And we are going to install the feet. Well, it's not going to take me that long to make this video. I don't think, really. We're at 25 minutes so far, putting this laser together. So, and I can hear the missus outside the door. I wonder if he's done yet. I want to go to bed. Something like that. You know how it goes. Let's bring it up. There you go. Okay. Well, we've got less screws. That's a good sign, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've got less screws. So that one obviously goes over here. It's nice. It's actually got nice feet. Actually, they're actually proper little feet. Now the Long Array 5 is a more powerful machine. It adds to 20 watt. I wouldn't say the feet are so good on it. Now, it might sound silly, but you don't want things vibrating across the floor. This has nice little rubber feet, which are adjustable. See that? They're adjustable. Oh, crikey. Yeah. Put that back in there. Right, in case your top is not 100% level. Now, it needs to be level, right? Because otherwise, it's going to rock. And if it rocks, it means every time this shunts backwards and forwards, it'll rock. We'll be doing that as it's moving. So you don't want that to happen. Okay, so what's next? Got the feet on. Actually, it was that stage there. It was on stage 4 as well. So stage 5, it says flip the machine, which I just did. And it's saying have the machine this way round. So the stepper motor is facing towards me. It shows you on there. I'm sorry that they actually keeps overexposing on the actual book, but I can't do a lot about that, actually, to be fair. Even if I put on manual exposure, it means everything else will be ridiculously dark. Assemble the end plates. Oh, I see. There are these little red plates, okay, that go on the ends. I don't know what they really do, but they say they want them on there, so we're gonna have to put them on there. I'm not sure how, but that's where they go. I'm a bit confused now. I don't go on this end. Then we got what? Oh, I got the wrong way round. Oh no! Why didn't you put the machine that way round? It needs to be this way round, and then that way it goes. You've got two, one there, and one there on the other side. So okay, so these 4 little plates. Like I say, I have not read the instructions. I'm just reading them or looking at them as we go. And we're going to have some more screws here. All right. Now, one of these screws, look at this, is to do with the belt. For actually clamping the belt. Because I'm looking at this, it's got a little slot in it. Can you see a little slot in it? That'd be where the belt goes through. And I imagine that screw there is used to clamp the belt. Oh. Okay, it's telling me to what? Assemble the end plates. Alright, I'm not going to put both screws in. At this stage, I think we're just going to put one screw in to start with. We are. One screw. Alright, you want to put the other end screw in. What screws are they telling us to use? They're telling us to use the M5 14mm again, which is basically before of these. What way around do they go? That way round. Okay. Where's the L? Gotta find the L. What she said. Oh. There we go. Where are we? There should be a little hole there somewhere. Oh, no. Right, this doesn't make much sense to me now. So the belt's going to come across here. Let me have a look at this for a second. Oh, you swine! That was not clear. What, that one there? Okay. I'm going to have to do a bit of dissembling in a minute. Let's start with the A. The B has got to be spun round. Watch that. There are 2 holes, one there and one there, where this screws into. Right? Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you. Well, it didn't. I'm sure it didn't in the instructions. It might do, but I don't think it does. I will have another look in a minute. But we're going to spin that one, this one, the B. That one, I've got to flip it around, which is quite annoying. But there you go. These things are sent to try you. So that is, I would say it's a manual fail, because if I've missed it, so somebody else. Or am I just making an assumption? That's where it goes. Right, reading the instructions probably. It could even be that. So anyone who hasn't done this before might look at this and think, oh my giddy aunt, there's no hole for the screw to go in. That's because I've hidden the blooming screw holes by flipping it the wrong way around. So what I've got to do is I've got to spin this round. Fortunately, the screw goes in there. It just means I've got to undo the screw in the bottom for this plate. So I'm going to flip it upside down again. Oh, that's going to add some time, isn't it? Add some time. It's not good, is it? Right, there you go. So, like so. Very annoying. No, it's probably best just to remove the end screw as well. That's gonna be easier. Then flip the whole thing around again. You know, I had a similar problem with the Ray 5 as well. I actually had a rather wrong around. But that wasn't the first time I ever put lasers together, to be fair. Right. Now you could put an Allen key in a small battery drill and do it that way. Speed things up if you want to. I'm not saying you should, because you could rip the threads out if you're not careful. Right, that one. And now I need to undo that one on the end here. Get that the right way around. Already tightened it. There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. My anniversary today. Me and the missus, we've been together over 30 years. Over 30 odd years, poor woman. Probably why she's been hovering around the door while I was making the video. She won't come in unless I actually ask her. She's good like that. Need to go and see her once I've done this. Obviously. Well, I would see her anyway, because in the day we lived together. Right, so I've flipped around the other way round now. Just flipped it around, and then we'll screw that back in again. So, you know, we all make mistakes, you know. Not worry about that, can you? You just have to deal with it. Right, so I'm going to tighten that up. Get in there, you. Right, and then we can then put the other screw back in. See, this is the stupid thing. Now that rail, I suppose I could have flipped it end to end as well. Actually, should I do that just in case? Isn't there more screw holes in it, is it? No, there isn't. All mate holes. That's fine. Yeah, well, you could flip it around end to end if you want to as well. So the stick goes up, yeah, upwards. I don't think that's actually going to make any difference because extrusions are all the same. And there's no more extra holes. If there was, I'd be a bit more concerned. But there isn't. You see, there's no mechanism on that part of the actual. So, oh, crap, my dog's barking now. You hear that little yelp. No good him coming out. I got no treats, Wally. I got no treats. Right, screw that in there like so. Now you should have treats, you see, and they know. The doggies know. So if you say, "Oh, if I go see Daddy, I get a treat," yeah, that's what they're doing. Right, that should go in there, but I've actually tightened this up too far. This one end here. Oh, you idiot bugs. I do need to flip it around. Right, it needs to be flipped for end to end as well. What a boob! Might speed this bit up. Or shall I not? Right. It'll be funny. Anyone can make these mistakes, couldn't they? If you're a novice, you know, at the end of the day, this is geared towards people who haven't done this sort of stuff before, really. This is what they call the DIY mini kit. So what I've done is I should have, you know, I was saying a minute ago, but I could just get that stick has to be to the top, all right? There is no hole. They've got two holes there, one there, and then you've got those holes there, one there, that one there. So that needs to be that way, like so, and that screw needs to be out. So you could bear that in mind, right? Now it's the right way. Well, hopefully it's anyway. Let's back that screw back in. Okay. I've got this one, another screw on there, which is that one. Put that back in there. Yeah, so I can see all the holes now. We've got to put the screws into. So, the silly fool that I am. Comment down below. Am I an idiot? Comment down below. Right. So, it's quite interesting to know somebody's actually putting this together to this video. And then they realised, oh damn, I've made that mistake as well. Right, here we go. Now we should be able to fit these other parts. I think these two screws here should be able to go in now. Yep, they can. Good. Now, don't over tighten anything. Just so. You see, it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's aluminium, and if it's aluminium you can actually rip the threads. It's like an aircraft aluminium. It's quite high quality stuff, really. Right. Don't forget, this is only a princely sum of what was it now? Well, under 199 euros. That is cheap for a 10-watt laser. I think that's really reasonable. I'll do most engraving tasks, you know, little bit of light cutting as well. No reason why not. If I got a choice, I'd get Lightburn software. If you want to save some money, you can get a free software called Gerbil. Yeah, Gerbil Laser. Laser Gerbil. Laser Gerbil. That's a Laser Gerbil. I haven't actually used it yet. That's something I want to learn how to use. I've been using Lightburn because I have to admit it's such good software. It really is. It allows you to actually do all sorts of stuff within the software, like actually create designs in the software. So if you want to just do text-based stuff, you can really quite quickly make text-based or light images and stuff like that, you know, within the software. And then you can still import, you know, whatever you want to import image-wise into that as well. I tend to use just transparent images, such as PNGs and stuff like that. They work really well. For me, it does anyway. You might have a better idea. So, anyway, we got this far. All right, I'm just going to let my dog in because he's going to keep pestering. Oh, Sebastian this time. A minute ago it was Wally I could hear, and now it's Sebastian's come to see me. Yeah, there you go, beer. I had a treat in my pocket. Right, so we now have this installed. That still, for me, is still on the tight side. I'm not happy about that. It's definitely too tight. Oh, it's Wally here now as well. Crikey, dogs! I'm surrounded by them. Oh, Wally. There you are. Right, okay. You can't see them, but they're there. Right, let me just see if I can free that up. That's going to really annoy me. That's annoying me anyway, because it shouldn't be like that. So let's just let's see if I can spin it around a bit more. That way around, that way around, that way around. Okay, is it there? Again. No, so it's on a concentric screw. Oh, I've actually gone the wrong way. Right. Oh, that's better. You just got to hold the screw as you tighten the nut. Again. Still a bit. Right. That's. Oh. It's not right. Well, that's better. That's definitely better. That's good. And do the same on that side. Right, here we go. Hopefully it's okay now. Hopefully. Let's play with it a bit. This should be really free. Okay, at the moment it's too tight. Right, when it's tight, you can feel the lumps on the wheels and stuff like that. That side's nice and loose. This side is too tight. I could try and do a little bit on the bottom rollers because you can just both of them. It's not just the top rollers. You can just the bottom ones as well. So you can actually just loosen them a little bit. Well, that's better. Loads better. You see, if it's too tight, the belt's going to struggle. it'll sense there's resistance there, and it'll just, well, it'll stop. Like I say, it's going to error mode. So it needs to be correct. There you go. I think I've done that. I'll do it more accurately later, but that's loads better. I would say it's still a little bit on the tight side, but that's definitely better. Now you've got these stops. That stop there was loose, so make sure everything is reasonably tight. Hang on, what's going on with that? I'm not very pleased with that one. That one's, oh, it's tightened up. Was it tightened up? I don't know if it is or not. Oh, that's not been very good. Right, that isn't a good sign. Right, that stop is loose. If you ever got that one's tight, that one's loose. Why is that loose? Okay, sorry, AlgoLaser, but that's not good enough. What it looks like to me is the hole that they've created for that is too shallow, and it's with the threaded rod where it's been threaded, they've basically made it too shallow. So the end is pushing against the end, and what's happened is as you tighten it up, it's pushed it out, and hence ruined the threads. Now, it wouldn't matter, okay? It would be to drill it right through and literally put a longer bolt through a little nut on or something. Yeah, because that's not good. That's no good. That's it. It's all loose. You can't tighten it. It's just loose. Yeah. Oh dear, AlgoLaser. Right, that ain't so good. Right, that's fine. There's some people. I won't bother, but some people would actually send it back because of that. They would, and they'd be fully within their rights to do so. To be fair, you could put a bit of super glue on the threads, screw it in, and it'll probably lock itself in quite happily. But I personally, I think I'd just put a bolt, same bolt, longer, with a little bolt on the other side, or probably with me, because I would actually probably end up drilling all the way through and tap it all the way through, but longer bottom and tap it. That's what I'd probably do, to be fair. Right, that's a fail. Sorry, AlgoLaser. Sorry, not my fault. It's yours. So, next step. Right, 45 minutes. Oh, crikey, it's going to be a long video. Right, we've done that bit there. Okay. It's telling me something about belts. Thread the belt through the hole. Okay. It doesn't actually show the belt in a bit. It shows you a little belt there. It doesn't actually even look like a belt. It just looks like a polo mint. A black polo mint. Right, you should have 2 belts here. Alright. Should be. Yeah, there is. There's 4 ends. So imagine there's 2 belts. Alright. Now they basically go along here like so. And then you have to go around the right way around these rollers. They say thread it through here. Okay, when you thread it through, teeth down. Alright? It doesn't actually say that's no fail here on the manual, because it's not telling you which way round you're supposed to thread the belt in. And you can't actually see it in the photo which way round. So that is a little bit of a fail in the manual. But that's why you need videos like this one that you see. That's my reasoning. So you thread that in there like so. I'm just going to bring it out like that just so I can grab hold of it. Okay, then we have to lock one side off. What side do they say we thread from? They're saying thread from the front, I believe. Don't know why that would be, but yeah, oh, I know why. That's sort of slack is at the back. So we're going to thread it from the front. Now, this belt has to be locked off one end, and what they're saying is you use a screw, okay, with this washer, so I can barely see. All right, any more detail on that? That detail on that one there. Okay, so you need the M5 8 screw, 8mm long M5, and a washer, like so. So it looks like you just trap the end of the actual belt behind the washer. I'm not sure I like that idea, but you know, what they say you got to do. How's that going to work? Ah, that way up probably. Yeah. Point. Well, okay, we got to do. You got to face it upwards. Okay. That's got to go upwards like so. Hope you can see that. I've been camming a bit lower. Focusing. Put an autofocus, I think. There you go. Maybe not. Autofocus don't work very well, does it? There you go. So that belt, you need to, when you trap it, you need to point it upwards. So we can get a bit closer. There you go. It's got to go upwards like so, okay? And then you grab your screw with its washer, and you have to thread that on there like so, in there like so. Alright, now what I'm going to suggest is you push it through a bit further, so you can hold it. You always pull it back a bit if you feel you're going to waste some belt, or you're worried you don't have enough for the other end. But just to get you started, pull too much through. Now I'm going to pull it back a bit. I'm just going to go flush with the top of that. You know, if there's any excess, it's going to poke through the other end. So don't worry. You always pull it through if you have to, don't you? Okay, so now I've trapped that. You can see it. It's trapped on there like so. All right. Now I've got to do that on the other side. Exactly the same again. The belt's got the teeth got to face downwards through the slot like so. Grab your washer and your bolt like so, and then you can trap the other belt the other side like so. I poked through too much, as you can see. We're going to pull it back through again in a minute. Alright, just so it's a bit more, how to put it, economic of belt. There you go. Let's put it back right, that'll do. Then tighten that, maybe a bit more, one more, that's there. Then tighten up that screw just there, and it'll trap the belt. If I did a mirror, I could like show you a bit easier, can I? Although I could actually remove the camera. Right, anyway, so we've got two belts. This one here, and we've got this one here. Now, it's important what way round they go around these rollers. Now, I'm going to place this around on the side. Hopefully, we can do it so you can see it. Okay. There we go. Right, we've got these two rollers there, but this hair's a pinion. On the end of this shaft here is like a little pinion gear. What you've got to do is you've got to go behind that roller. I'm going to use the Allen key. Hopefully I can use the Allen key to guide it up. Hopefully. Easy said and done. Right. You can see the end. There you go. I've used the Allen key to guide the belt up over the top of that pinion gear just there, which attaches to the stepper motor. And then we need to go back under the other roller. Like so. Hopefully like so. You should get there in a minute. There you go. That's going through there like so. So now we have the other end of the belt, which I can show you just there. It's literally just, how can we do this? How can we do this? I can show you. There you go. Hook it up. Right, so I'm threading it through, and now I've got to get through the end here. So it's got to go through that little slot. Move that D. It's getting in my way. I don't think it's critical to the operation of the actual. Right, can you see that belt there? Yeah, that's there. And I've got to poke through that little slot on the end there. Let's place it down. We've got to tension that belt as well. It's easy, don't worry, just easy. So I'm going to thread it through there like so. And this is the back rail, so it doesn't matter if it pokes through. It isn't going to get in the way or anything like that. And it's going to be just like so. So what we've got is we've got this belt coming along here over top of that roller there. Sorry about that. I'm hiding the detail up. You go over top of underneath that roller there, over the top of the pinion gear roll, which is on the shaft that goes underneath here, and back under this other roller and out here, and then you've got to trap it. Okay, I'm not going to do that yet. I might actually, no, I might just very, very lightly. The reason why I'm going to do it lightly is because as I move this about, I might end up pulling this belt back out again. So I'm just going to place the little clamp screw on there. It's basically a washer and a machine screw just on there, so it doesn't pull through. We have got to adjust it, obviously, because we need this to make sure this runs parallel. And if those belts are not the same on both sides, well, then you've got a problem. All right, so teeth it down. Okay, so you've got to go under that roller. I'm going to use the Allen key again, just to get underneath the belt, to guide the belt up, hopefully. I've gone underneath it. Okay, come on, you can do it. You can do it. There's the belt. I can see the belt. There you go. Hook and the belt. Yeah, the belt is now going over the top of the pinion. Pull that through like so. And now it's going to have to go underneath this roller here. Again. Now, I don't see that I repeat myself, but it's because you've got to do it twice. And I'm not editing the video, so you know the idea is so you can see how long it takes to do. And remember, I made a mistake. If you don't make that mistake, it's going to be quicker, isn't it? So here we go. There's the belt. Alright. Okay, now we want this belt, it's going to need to be tensioned equally. Alright, at the moment the belt isn't actually tight at all, it's loose. So when it comes to that, we have to make sure we do it equally. Within reason. It's a bit of guesstimation, it's not critical, don't get me wrong. But it needs to be sort of, I'll show you, I'll show you. Yep, we're through. Okay, we're through there. All right, now I've got to tension the belt. The belt's got to be tight enough so it actually doesn't slip and it doesn't whip. You know, as the machine goes backwards and forwards, you know, across the belt, using this timing belt to actually engage the step motions. All right. I've got to make sure it's on there nicely. Why isn't that going in properly? I'm a bit worried about some of the machine screws now. After that one, that was cross-threaded. No, that's right now. That's good. Right, so we need to tension it. So we need to pull it through. I'll loosen that a little bit again. So it's actually, you feel it going over there, and there's no whip or no potential whip. So you can see the belt tightens. I do it. So it's just tension on. So pull it around on itself like so. So you got the tension on, and make sure it's engaging with the teeth on the shaft between between the two pinion gears. It's attached to a stepper motor, and I'm going to tighten it up. That's it. Yeah, I'm not trying to yank it or anything stupid like that. Just to bite it there. So it's actually gripping. Now I'm going to do the same on this one. So I'm going to loosen this a bit more. At the moment, it's too loose over the pinion gear. You also got to be careful of is that you don't actually throw this out of true. So it's running sort of like crabbing. So now I'm going to pull it through like so. Pull it over the top like so. Okay. I might have to move this camera a bit higher. There you go. Keep coming out of frame, don't I? Like that. And then we tighten this screw up here. If you're really worried, you can get actual gauge tensioners and stuff, but you don't need it. It's just a bit overkill. Right, so hopefully it's running true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to find myself a datum point. I'm going to say 10mm or 4 inches thereabouts. Push it against there like so. All right, I'm going to do the same over here. Make sure. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we've installed the belts. Which way around it goes? Goes this way around, doesn't it? A comes to the front. Yeah, that little stop has just come out. To be fair, on the longer, there's only one stop. There's a stop on one end, not on both ends. But that is something we're going to have to fix. Okay, I will do that, but that's that's a bit poor. Okay, so what next? All right, we've done that. Tension the belts. It's all good. Assemble the belts. Oh, we just did that. Just did that. Clamp that. Did that. Okay, that's all done. That, okay, what's going on here? Adjust the height. Why have I got to adjust the height? That doesn't make any sense. Check the tension of the belt and adjust the height of the fixture. How do you adjust the height of the fixture? There is no height adjustment on the fixture. Okay. Gently move the X-axis by hand to check the belt tension. If it's too loose or tight, adjust accordingly. Please note that you can adjust the height of the fixture of the X-axis to meet your requirements by attaching screws. I see. On here, there's this plate, okay, which has a variety of different screws in that plate, and that allows you to adjust the height of the laser module. Now, let's say, for instance, you've got a honeycomb, which is about 25-30mm in height. You might want to make sure you've gained a little bit extra room, so you can adjust it on there. Not forgetting that the actual module itself slides up and down as well on this dovetail slide. So that's actually quite a good feature. I don't know if my other one does that. No, it doesn't. Although it doesn't really need to because it's got very long slots. Right, so we need to install the limit switch. Now, there's a limit switch. It looks like it goes about here because the only place where these little tiny little holes are. Now the screws for the limit switch are actually inside the bag with the limit switch. So let's grab this little dish there. Let's remove some of these components. We must be getting quite close now, you know. Right. And we've got another little hand key there. I've got this little plate there, which I think is for the limit switch. Looking at it, yes it is. So we've got this little plate here that needs to be installed for the limit switch. Which goes here. What way round does that go? It goes that way round. At what position though? Because there's one set of screws holes there. And there's one set of holes there. Which ones? Two sets of holes. They're just to, I don't know, to test you. What the hell? Alright, it says here, secure the limit switch mounting plate using M2.5 by 9mm screws. Secure the limit switch using two blah 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 screws. But which one? It's going to be this side of the measurements, isn't it? Otherwise, it's not going to work, is it? It's going to be in the wrong place. Yes, it's there. This side of it, definitely. Okay, bear that in mind. There's two holes, sets of holes. Right, you've got a set there and you've got a set there. I believe it goes onto this set closest to the front of the actual machine itself. That's what I think. I think I'm right. Let's focus and do it. Okay. Right, yeah, I think it does. I think they go there. So that's where we're going to put it. Otherwise, you'll be on top of the measurements, which means you'll be restricting the actual length of your actual, the capacity of the these screws, were they? Yeah, screws. They give you a dodgy screwdriver. Marcus, don't forget, this machine only costs €199. Bear that in mind. So far, it's definitely worth it. It's a bargain. Okay, so I'm just screwing them in there like so. That's one. I'm not going to tighten it right up until I've got them both in. You don't want to over tighten it anyway, but you don't want it to vibrate loose, so you have to bear that in mind. Yeah, you could get away with actually using less pressure on your screws when you screw them in and using a bit of thread lock or something if necessary. But they don't want to make it very easy to take the machine apart. In fact, it could actually cause damage. Depending on the thread lock you're using, there's different grades of thread lock. Some are softer than others. There we go, that's just on there. I'm happy with that. Now we've got a secured little micro switch as well. Now the reason why they don't install all the micro switches is because they're vulnerable. It's fairly obvious, really, isn't it? You know, yeah, the risk of breaking the micro switch. Which way round does the micro switch go? That way or that way? It's quite hard to see. That way. I have it the right way round. Okay, so it's that in that direction there. The micro switch is basically a switch that only operates when you press it down. So it only closes the contacts when you press down. So it's it's not like, you know, as soon as you let go of it, it turns off again. I'll find my hole now. Can't find my hole. Can't get my screw in the hole. All right, there we go. Oh, video's over an hour now. Crikey. I think the long hair was a little bit quicker to do. Actually, no, I edited the long hair video. This one's not edited. I reckon it'd be quite easy, gets together in about 30 minutes. That's my assumption. Obviously, I'm nattering. Right, so far so good. Now it's asking me to get the laser module in the manual. And that is part of that stage or step 11. Mini-me! Get me the laser! So we have the laser module. It has a built-in, well, I say built-in, but a nifty magnetic filter. Helps save your eyes, you see. I like that. Now, the reason why I like it is because I can remove it easily. Now, if I want a video, the actual laser doing its thing, I haven't got all this lot in the way. So I quite like that. That's good. So that is going to slide down here. And then you've got to use these little nailed, it's a dovetail slide basically. If you're into woodworking, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a dovetail slide. So that's got to go in there somehow. There you go. It's in there like that. Okay. You adjust the height of it, and then we use the 2 screws here. I do have another honeycomb that I could use with this. I don't know why you need 2 screws though. Why do you need 2? Right. Should tighten up on there. Can't feel it doing anything though. That's strange. Oh, okay, that's not going all the way in. Oh, God, no. Right, let's get the other one. Maybe I've got to go a bit further down. Well, it's just about to the end. It's like it needs a bit of extra. Yeah, a pair of pliers on or something, just give it, give it a little bit extra help. There's another hole down the bottom here. Try that one. There's 1, 2, there's 5 holes you can use to put the little set screw in. I don't know why you need 2 set screws. Right, a slight problem with these, they haven't actually gone all the way through with the screw holes. That's why it's not gripping. That is a bit of annoyance. They machined it, but they haven't gone all the way through. So that will go all the way through. Basically, you've got to get a pair of pliers. Very carefully ease it through. If it doesn't work, just wiggle it back and forth until it goes all, until it'll, yeah, that'll do it now. So that will work. What's this one like? Okay, let's try that. So, don't get me wrong, excellent for money, but it is a DIY kit, which suggests to me it needs to be easy for anyone to put together. Now, this little thing, mistakes like this will put people off. It really will. So, yeah, like I say, this is a sponsored video, but no money to exchange hands. And even if it was a paid for sponsorship, they did send me the actual laser free, to be fair. But yeah, don't be funny. I'm not gonna lie. If I think it's got problems, I will say it's got problems, and that is for me a problem. Okay, it's all right now. It's holding it now, so it's an easy one sorted. But if you don't know, you might get a bit of a cropper, mightn't you? So we've got 2 issues so far. These 2 screws here, and this I got the old pliers on them, didn't want to go all the way through. They're machined, but they're just a bit shy of the end of the hole. And also this little stop screw. I don't actually think you need 2 of these anyway. My other laser's only got 1. So, but saying that, I'm not saying you shouldn't have it on this one because it comes with it. So I'd say, fix it. If you've got this problem, sort it out. You might not get that problem. It might be just this one. Just bear in mind, that's all I'm saying. So, of me losing my voice, let's have a little drink. Now on to step 12. We've got small steps. All right. We've got need to buy separately. Now this thing here is the air assist. That is the air assist intake, and it does come with a pipe for the air assist. So the next stage is obviously going to be to install the module, I believe, as you can see here. Now I haven't got many screws left, so I think we're getting very close. That's a good sign. Right, here's the module. Now, my other 2 lasers connected to the Lightburn software really easily, actually. So I'm hoping this will be the same when we do that video. Like I say, this is not what this video is about. I just want to show you how to put the machine together. Okay. Right. We have the AlgoLaser programmer, and that has to be screwed onto here somehow. I imagine it's going to be 2 of these screws. Does it say 2 screws? M418 screws, that's what these are. M418s, and it's just 2 of them. 1, 2. Might have a spare screw. I don't know. Can I find the hole? Oh, there's one hole there, so that one goes into there, I imagine. The same size. Nope, need the smaller Allen key, not that one, so it's that one. Now I haven't used any of my own tools apart from the pliers I had to grip those knurled screws with. Right, there we go. And now this one. Oh, there it is. Kind of worked a bit cack-handed there because I can't actually see what I'm doing. Normally I'd be twisting this around so I can see. So bear that in mind when you're doing it. I think I got it. How are we doing? 1 hour, 10 minutes. I still think you get 30, 40 minutes to get this together. I really do. It'd be nice if they could actually build these things without actually any problems. Yeah, maybe without actually put it together. Now we've got now I'm looking at this. A lot of this is going to be so self-explanatory. Regarding the harness, generally speaking, you can't actually put them in the wrong place. Okay, you got the here. This is for the limit switch. It doesn't matter what around you put them because it's just an on-off switch. It makes and breaks a connection. So these 2 connectors can be in either direction. Okay, let's turn the manual just to say that we've got another page across. Right, okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter. So that's that. Okay, that there. Right. Now, there's another limit switch up here, so I imagine those go to that limit switch, which means that this connector here would go to this stepper motor. So, you will need to tidy up your cables, but whatever you do with them, don't restrict your cables so you can't actually, so the machine can't actually work. Okay, bear that in mind, because it is quite easily done if you're not careful. All right, so we have 2 more plugs. One's obviously going to go onto the stepper motor at the back here, there, I imagine. Let's get up and have a look. Oh, yeah, there's one stepper motor there. Is that way around or is that way around? way around. Make sure they're all in properly. And if they don't actually clip in, they don't feel very positive, make sure you secure the ends like that, so they can't get tucked and then pop out, and then your burn is just, well, you just wasted it, then you. I'm not sure I like that. I'm not going to use it. I'll use a tie wrap, I think. Just tie wrap on there. The idea of bend that in and around underneath that, that looks a bit, I had to put it a bit, not keen. No, you didn't damaging your cable and your plug. So I'm just going to tie wrap that on there to secure it. Okay, so that is basically a harness on. It's not secured. All these parts that needs to be. They've got two little holes there. I imagine that's where you're supposed to secure this end of the harness. Okay, like so, to make sure everything stays where it's supposed to be. This here, you need to make sure you've got some free room on it so you can travel right across this top rail here. And this end there needs to be secured as well. I'm going to suggest you looking at it. You secure it onto this little top hanger there. Something with a tie wrap maybe on there or something. Just so you're not actually... See, that doesn't make sense to me. Oh, what happened? Something fell down. It's my treble. Right. Okay, that's... I know it's quite high at the moment. Well, actually not that high, is it? What I don't like here... Okay, what you could do here, you could secure that. Okay, that's a good idea. I can see that there's room there to put a tie wrap in there. And then you could just tie wrap on there as well. Just that one connection there. I would like to see a way of securing it on this area here on the cable. It's what I would like to have seen. I can't see anywhere to do it. There might be, somewhere, find a way, But you've got to make sure that this, for instance, doesn't get caught up with this micro switch. I'm not. Now, I have a machine's got the micro switch underneath, nowhere near this harness. I think that is a potential problem. This cable accidentally hitting the micro switch as this comes across here and push, squeezing up and pushing against it. So bear that in mind. You need to get this higher, so it's high. All right, you could just do that actually, just put the whole lot up there and tie up the whole lot there together, because there is enough there to travel to the end. There is, and then obviously to and fro there is. Yeah, I would actually. That's what I would do. In fact, it does come with tie wraps, but I can't see them now. Where are they gone? So yeah, tie wraps are like a little pull-through electrical cable connector. Oh, I found them. I'm not 100% certain I'm going to stick with this. But you can always cut them off, can't you, and start again. Put them somewhere else if you must. Alright, so I'll put that through there like that. I'm really not happy with that micro switch being like that. Now, I'll tell you what I have done on other machines in the past where I'm not that happy with it floating about. Wires floating about. I've made like a little, like a metal wand, like a little eye on the top, and it holds everything out of the way. You could do that on this quite easily, quite frankly. Yeah, bear that. That's okay. That's good. You don't want that moving about, that cable there. And this one here, we can secure onto there, I believe, like so. You don't want any wires tugging against the connectors. You've got that reinforced harness, which is the thing you want to be using. Oh, God, the wrong way around. You've got the reinforced harness, which is the thing that you need to make sure that you secure, like so. There we go. Right, and then I can just snip them off with some cutters. Some little metal scissors. Like that. These aren't metal, they're plastic, yes. So that's a bit tidier. Now, if you are going to be having an air assist, I don't know if I will on this machine, you can obviously fit all the pipe and that, you see. It does come with an air assist pipe. And it comes with a power supply as well, which I might just show you in a moment. I'm just trying to find somewhere where this can be attached, this end here. But man, this is going to be moving backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I don't want that wiggling on there. I just don't. So I will, so if I can't do it on there, I'll put it on that leg. Yeah, I'll tie wrap it onto the leg or something. I'll do that now. Probably change use some better tie wraps later as well. They're okay, but they're a bit flimsy. A bit light. Oh, not that one. Both had blue handles. Okay, so that's on there. Otherwise, if that's moving backwards and forwards, you're going to be wiggling on there. You don't want to do that. You don't want to wiggle on there. You don't wiggle on there. You don't want to wiggle on there. You want to make sure everything is kind of like not problematic. Make sure that it can move all the way across on the harness, which it can. Make sure it can move all the way to the back and all the way to the front. Right, well, obviously it's going to go to the front because the harness is there. Can you see the problem here? You see, so it's going to come across here. Now, I don't know if you can see that there. This harness here is potentially going to operate that micro switch. So it, personally, I'd make something or some way of actually keeping it out of the way. Yeah, so it's not actually going to get all tangled up on you. That's my feeling anyway. You know, it's just something. I think in hindsight, what I should have done is got rid of this memory in this cable, laid it out straight for a while, and maybe not in the sun, but somewhere a bit warmer, so the cable doesn't have all this memory before I installed it. So that's my feeling. That's what I would do. We're getting closer, aren't we? What's next? That's on there. That's on there. That's on there. We've got that on there. I've got that installed. Oh, that's done. That's it. Apart from power supply, which is here. If you want to buy this power supply, it'll be about 30-40 quid on its own. So, it's good value, isn't it, really? You're getting a free power supply. Oh, you'd hope. You'd get a free power supply. Not very good about one, is it? Right. Excellent value, I have to admit. There are some things I'd like to tweak. Say that. I generally do that on everything I buy. So, visual flaws or flaws that I think, well, obviously was that one. That screw. Which was not machined very well. The micro switches and the cables can get trapped behind the micro switches. The micro switches should be underneath. Yeah, not on the top. That's my feeling. Okay, that's what I believe. You could reinstall them underneath. It's possible. You could do that. If you're having problems with it. But these shouldn't be on the top because these cables on the top here are potentially going to operate these switches. And then I'll just think that's the limit. Then and I'll just go into you just have to recenter it and start again. So you don't want to see what I do. So we've got a power supply here that goes in there. You've got a USB-C cable on there, and I think you've got another connection port on the end here as well. I'm not sure what that is for, but this will be for something. It'll be for something. And you've got a typical kettle lead. Right. I believe there's an app for this as well you can use. You can do it directly. Actually, I'm fairly certain there's an app. You can actually operate this directly from an app. Right. Try an hour and 20 minutes now. Right. We're going to plug it in to make sure it works. As in, it actually turns on. It'll be very annoying in my next video about this laser. We are going to make some projects with it. Just some laser engraving to start with. Okay, it is plugged in. Nothing in the way, just in case it goes a bit bonkers. I don't think so. Right, there we go. Dare I do it? Dare I? Are we green? Or do I hold it down? Yeah, hold it down. Oh, it's moving. Oh, it's moving. Oh, it's exciting. So it's homed. So just be automatically homed. Okay, there you go. That is the laser by AlgoLaser or Algo Technologies, and it's a DIY laser kit. Oh, there I'm back again. Look at me, yeah, with my laser. Yeah, another one. Yeah, I've got 3 lasers now. This is crazy. But I will actually use them. I'll use them all. So there you go. If I get donated any more, for purpose of videos. Might make them, I'll do some sort of quiz or something, I don't know. So, you can give it to somebody. Be quite nice, wouldn't it? That's a nice idea, I think. Anyway, it's taken an hour and 22 minutes, but that is me making a video. Alright? And I'm not editing the video. The video is, well, at the end of the day, this is what the video is. It's supposed to be how long it takes. It's real time, alright? It's taken me an hour and a half, but that includes talking to you. And also, I made a boob, didn't I? Like an idiot, like I am. Well, that's what the missus would say. Yeah, she would. Blimey, marriage, eh? So anyway, thanks for joining us and watching the video. And if you got to the end, well done, you. Blimey. Yeah, but you probably haven't, have you? Secret word. Oh, I've got a secret word. Okay, I've got a secret word, okay? The secret word is mini-me. Stop. Beep, 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 beep. The laser. All right? The beep, beep, you've got to fill in the gap. All right? If you know the film I'm talking about, you'll know what the secret word is. Leave it in the comments down below. Anyway, it's time for me to go, so I'm going to say toodaloo, you know. It's a toodaloo. Oh, blimey, I need a drink.